different targeting options on the Google Display Network, and steps you can take to optimize your display campaign, which is really important to eliminate wasted ad spend. In this video, I'll walk you through 2 different targeting options I'm split testing for a particular client, and I reveal how to structure it, and as I said, steps that you can take to optimize it. So if you like this video, please don't forget, hit that thumbs icon and subscribe. Let's go do this. Okay, so I recently launched a campaign for a client, and not to reveal the sensitivity of this particular client, but let's just say that they are in the cooking niche, or niche for American listeners. We say niche in Australia. So really the ideal client for this particular person is getting in front of people who like cooking, specifically baking, essentially. And so therefore we are trying to get in front of these people who are interested in that. So we were testing 2 different targeting options. The first is keyword targeting, and the second is in-market option. To explain, keyword targeting is essentially me giving Google a bunch of keywords, which I'm actually doing on the search network, but this is display, so it's completely different. So I give Google all the keywords, and it crawls all the 2 million plus websites that are out in the Google ad ecosystem to find me websites where this particular content has it on a website based on the keywords that I give it. Versus in-market targeting, which is a completely different type of targeting, where Google, based on their browsing history and all their data points, put people into categories based on their browsing history. And so therefore, we're not necessarily trying to get in people at the moment that they're reading particular cooking and recipe websites. They have just shown interest in that previously, but may not be viewing that content at this particular moment. So here we are in my live Google ad account, and as you can see here, I have segmented my 2 different targeting options into different ad groups. Now this is really, really important so that we can compare the traffic. Now unfortunately, conversion tracking is not able to be set up in this particular account for a whole host of reasons. We won't go into it. So really the metrics that we need to judge the success of this particular campaign so far is going to really be 2 main metrics. The first is click-through rate, and the second is going to be the placements, like where are our ads actually being shown that we could deem, are these quality websites, or are these really kind of spammy AdSense kind of, clickbaity type websites. So let's first have a look at this in-market ad group. So I click on this ad group, and then I go into insights and reports and where and when my ads have shown. And obviously it's going to show me where my ads have shown as well as the devices. So if we stick to this first one here, I always rank by impressions. I want to see where the volume of traffic is coming from. And obviously this is really early days with our launch of this particular campaign. But if we scroll down here, Daily Mail, okay, and really what we're looking for is really low quality websites that we want to potentially exclude. So these all look okay, but I'm sure as we start to scroll down a little bit further, we're going to see some really, really weird looking URLs. And obviously if we were to run this campaign for a long time, we would see a whole lot of junk. And so the idea is, as I said, to look through here to find obvious websites that we want to exclude. Another little trick I like to do is I like to rank by click-through rate. And this gives me websites which have, like Google Ads or AdSense, really strategically placed for inadvertent clicks, and so therefore, what is this website? So this one looks pretty bad. This one does not look like what I want, and this one, etc. So really I'm going to go through these, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit. I'm going to exclude this from the campaign because I don't want it in any campaign, whether it's keyword targeting or in market or whatever. Okay, so scroll up. And also what I like to do, I'm just going to deselect this. I'm going to rank by cost because I want to see that where I've spent a large chunk of money, and minigame.vip. I don't really want people who are playing games. And obviously this is what I would do after a little while. And same thing, I'm going to exclude this from the campaign. So it's excluding my placements currently. Great, so I can deselect that. And I can also have a look at my devices and see really am I kind of just burning through budget on mobile? Is that what is, yeah, and as you can see, the huge amount of impressions on mobiles versus desktop, and I will really be comparing the performance of that. So let's go back up a level to the ad group level, and as you can see here, let's go have a look at our keyword targeting performance. So if we click on it in here, and once again go to insights and reports and where our ads have showed, if we rank by impressions again, one thing we'll see as we scroll through here is Google's actually done a pretty good job in getting in front of people who are interested in cooking and baking, etc. So really, it's found me a whole bunch of websites that is getting in front of my ideal and target audience here. So that looks really good. Of course, it's not going to be perfect, and I'm going to have to really figure out which ones are worth excluding, but we'll do the same thing where we will also rank by click-through rate to see if there's any ones. So I don't know what this, and really I could click on this and have a look at the URL if I wanted to. Let's have a look at baby games. I mean, that's probably a kid, so let's get rid of that. So we don't want that. And I really want to kind of get through any kind of game type website, and that will do the same thing. We'll edit and we will exclude from the campaign. So those placements have been excluded, so I'll just deselect that. And then once again, let's also have a look at cost. And we can make that decision as well. And we can also have a look at devices. And wow, look at that. Look at that on mobile. That is pretty crazy. So there you have it. Isn't that interesting to see the difference in the different type of targeting on the Google Display Network and where the websites have shown our ads and the different click-through rate and performance. Ideally, obviously, you would have conversion tracking set up. As I said, unfortunately, we can't for this particular account. And if you're unsure how to do that, you might want to check out my website, teachtraffic.com, where I've got loads of training videos helping people how to run profitable and highly targeted campaigns. If you like this video, don't forget, hit that thumbs icon and subscribe. Thanks for watching.